Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Dr. Sukantas here. First of all, wish you a very happy new year. Well, the brand new year may not be so brand any longer, and for many, the euphoria of starting a phrase may already be fading. The resolutions that once burned bright might already be on the verge of fading and fizzling out. Yes, time is running thick and fast. And if you're feeling like your moment to shine has passed, and if you believe the past days, months, or years have been wasted, tough, or irretrievable, then I have a message for you. Don't lose heart. In the next few minutes, I will share an inspiring narrative that will reignite your passions and breathe a fresh lease of life into your New Year resolutions and many more resolutions in the years to come. So let's make 2025 the year for you to rise and shine. But this isn't going to be just another round of empty fancy pep talk. I would be sharing with you real life examples that will fill you with awe, inspiration, envy, and a much needed rush of dopamine. Here is a twist. The people that I would be talking about, the stories that I'll be sharing with you, are the ones who are calling the shots and making headlines every day. They aren't in their 20s, they are not in their 30s, they are not in their 40s either. They are the man from the old boys club, seasoned, wise, yet bursting with youthful energy and unrelenting determination. From a geopolitical standpoint, these leaders, these men from the old boys club, these tech tycoons, many of these trailblazers are well past 70, yet their energy is nothing short of infectious. No matter what your political leanings are, Republican or Democrat, left-leaning, liberal or right-wing conservative, you can draw a great deal of inspiration from these incredible individuals who repeatedly prove that age is just a number. And they have been shaping the world for years and will continue to do so and dominate headlines even in the year 2025 and beyond. So why not take a leaf out of the playbook of these newsmakers of the world and make your own mark in the world this year? And now, what's so special about these leaders from the old boys club? What sets them apart? Remember, these remarkable individuals, each in their own right, command either vast geographical territories or massive commercial entities or commercial empires, and collectively they shape the fate of the world. They haven't let age or setbacks get in their way. These unstoppable forces of nature prove that determination, the resilience, and the clear vision they have can overcome any obstacle. Their energy, their focus, and achievements serve as a testament to the fact that the best chapters in your life can still be written no matter what your age is. So let's dive deep and take a closer look at this fascinating lineup of silver-haired septuagenarians who hold the reins of power, actively shaping policies, steering industries, and influencing global narratives. The list is in random order, but I can't help but start with the most flamboyant of them all. Donald Trump, recently re-elected to the Oval Office for a non-consecutive second term as the President of the United States, is back with his signature style of bravado and unpredictability. At 79, he represents a paradoxical mix of a residual youthful energy and a stubbornness of a senior master. Life begins at 40, the saying goes, but Trump seems to believe that it peaks at 79. Colleagues or younger rivals are, of course, no match for his branding prowess and a penchant for theatrics. The very idea that someone at 79 is running for presidency of the world's most powerful nation, world's oldest democracy, especially for a second term against steep odds, feels both audacious and surreal. Trump has not had a very smooth time in between the two periods. Trump has not only survived a barrage of lawsuits and impeachment attempts, he has also evaded two assassination attempts, almost killed him where the bullets just crossed his ear, and he of course went on to campaign with bruised and bandaged ear, and of course maybe that has given him some extra advantage as well. Now, whether you admire his flamboyance or whether you disdain it, there is absolutely no denying that the resilience which he exudes, the confidence, the unshakable self-belief that he represents are a glaring example that no matter what the odds are, sheer determination can keep you in the game. He is a living proof of the adage that it's not the years in your life, rather the life in your years that would really make a difference. And second, we have someone without whom the list would be incomplete. Guess who? He is none other than our very own Prime Minister, the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi. At 74, Modi exudes youthful energy, vigor, earning him the title of a true rock star in this distinguished group of old boys of the world. Whether it is his warm hugs or farm head sex, global leaders eagerly wait for their turn for a Modi moment. Thanks to his disciplined life steeped in yoga, vegan diet, and unwavering routine, it seems that he is defying age as he steps into his third term as the leader of the world's largest democracy, a teeming mass of 1.4 billion people. And that's not a small feat. In fact, his popularity dwarfs that of many other leaders, making them appear like mere minions in comparison. Well, it is no wonder that Modi consistently claims the front row in any international photo alongside the other big boys. And in his third term, it appears the focus will shift significantly towards global politics, earning him a larger role in global politics, where his role would be even more substantial given that the domestic matters are more or less taken care of and are comfortably settled and managed under his watchful eyes and the watchful eyes of his capable team. With a masterful combination of diplomacy and dominance, Modi's influence extends far beyond India's borders. Now, as Mahatma Gandhi once said, strength doesn't come from physical capacity, it comes from an indomitable will. Modi embodies these sentiments perfectly. He is a living testament to willpower and resolve that can make a significant difference on a global stage. And then we have the youthful star at 73, Vladimir Putin, the perennial president of Russia and the embodiment of age before beauty. Armed with KGB-honed poker face and a grip on power as unyielding as a Siberian winter, Putin exudes that younger politicians remain mere footnotes in his ongoing saga. Lately, he has been particularly busy managing an ongoing war in his neighborhood where he finally occupies the driver's seat. And as he is firm in not letting it go out of his grip, no matter how much his detractors want him or wish him to step aside. Youth is vested on the young, just Bernard Shaw once quipped, and Putin is a living proof of that, relentlessly capitalizing on his experience and determination to shape his legacy, the destiny of Europe, of course his own country. He is a player the world cannot ignore. And then we have President Xi Jinping, often regarded as the eternal class president of China, steering not just a tight ship, but the one he deems unsinkable. At 71, President Xi stands a testament to the adage, old age and treachery will always beat youth and inexperience. With no term limits, no challenges, and certainly no tolerance for Winnie the Pooh jokes, Xi has made continuity his guiding principle, leaving his younger colleagues well aware of their limitations. As the leader of the world's second most powerful nation, Xi has had a relatively quiet year, observing the global chaos from the high seat and high tower of his power, high tower of his authority. But don't forget, amidst all the turmoil, his focus continues to remain sharp, preserving China's economic stability, maintaining his firm grip on power. For Xi, these priorities are unshakable, fitting for someone who embodies the notion that experience and cunning can trump youthful enthusiasm every time. And next in line, we have Benjamin Netanyahu, aged 76, also known as Bibi to his friends and frenemies. He is Israel's political marathon runner, a former captain in the Israel's elite special forces, Sayeret Matkal, and a graduate from Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Benjamin Netanyahu is currently serving as Israel's prime minister, a role that he has reprised multiple times over past 3 decades, starting way back in 1996. Netanyahu's tenure has outlasted many of his rivals in his country and of course outside as well. His younger challengers may seem to solely exist to underscore his seasonal experience. Controversy, no problem. Criticism, bring it on. His motto might well be, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but why bother when the old tricks work just as fine. In fact, surrounded by a hostile set of enemy countries vying for his country's downfall, vying for his country's blood, Netanyahu has consistently held his ground, often turning the tides in his favor. With the steadfast backing of his big brother, the United States of America, and of course, incoming of the President Donald Trump, who has been a long time friend since the 1980s, his position appears even more secure than ever before. And then we have another player from the Middle East, Erdoğan. Turkey's President Erdoğan at 71 is a maestro political longevity, orchestrating his country's affairs with precision of a veteran conductor. Known for his dramatic speeches and an uncanny ability to weather political storms, Erdoğan has ensured his place in the old boys club. The older the fiddle, the sweeter the tune, they say, and Erdoğan plays the tune of power masterfully. While his younger Turkish rivals might dream of taking the stage, Erdoğan ensures that they remain in political oblivion for most of the times. And of course, nowadays, with the evolving dynamics in Syria and of course ongoing dynamics, chaotic political turmoil in the Middle East, Erdoğan has taken a renewed importance in the complex power structure of the Middle East, something that cannot do without taking into account, something that cannot ignore him at any cost. Now, having discussed political heavyweights, geopolitical leaders, let's shift our focus to some of the global tech industry tycoons, because none of these political heavyweights could wield the spear of their influence, spear of their power, without the constant support from these business leaders of the world, which is equally dominated by some seasoned old foxes. And here is a list of some of the prominent leaders from an exclusive club of seasoned tycoons who wield unparalleled influence. Let's start with the senior most of them all. And here we have the grand old man Warren Buffett. The Oracle of Omaha, as his nickname goes, continues to be the wise old sage of financial world, proving that time is the friend of wonderful company. And Buffett's every move, from investments to philanthropy, is a masterclass for aspiring business leaders. Younger moguls may dream big, but Buffett plays the long game and always wins. And another aging patriarch, another aging master, the grand old man Rupert Murdoch. Murdoch's media empire spans continents and it shapes narratives across the globe. At 94, he still calls the shots, ensuring that his influence remains unmatched. Younger media aspirants can only dream of controlling the labels of power as he has done one lifetime. And then we have our own India's richest man and one of the richest men of the world, Mukesh Ambani. At 67, Ambani continues to shape the fate of Indian industries as well as a significant part in shaping the fate of the world, with his relentless ambition and relentless determination and his continued expanded empire all across India and beyond the borders of India. From telecom to retail, his sphere of influence permeates every sphere of life in India. His children may well be stepping into leadership roles, but make no mistake, the patriarch is still very much in charge. In the business world, the rear view mirror is always clearer than the windshield, and Ambani ensures his rear view is spotless. But the list would be incomplete without mentioning Bill Gates. The Microsoft founder, or rather the Microsoft co-founder at 69, may well have stepped back from day-to-day operations, but his influence continues through the mode of philanthropy and global initiatives, and it is staggering. Gates embodies the adage, do not go gentle into that good night. Whether it's tackling climate change, or about addressing pandemics, or about addressing the challenges of AI, he continues to drive and decide global narratives even at this time, and even in 2025 he will continue to remain influential in the global sphere of power. And now, of course, one person who has not actually landed into the 70s or the septuagenarian club, but I thought it is worthwhile to mention his name because he's not a very young man either, Elon Musk. Elon Musk at 54 is as flamboyant as his senior colleague, his You can say the president, he has enormously supported Donald Trump, and technically, though he is not as old as that others in the list, he has aligned himself with the old guard to Recep Industries as a staunch supporter of Trump and a significant factor in his comeback. Even Donald Trump acknowledges the role Elon Musk has played in his victory. We have to accept that in the next few years, Musk's influence will greatly shape the fate of America and that of the world in general. One can take enormous inspiration from the fact, just by watching Musk, how Musk is adding life to his years as he grows older, mature, and more experienced, instead of just adding years to his life. And that is perhaps the biggest reason I mentioned his name in the league of big boys in the world. So, what are the take-home points? Yes, it's true. With age comes wisdom, but age isn't the only factor I wanted to highlight here. The dominance of these world statesmen, the dominance of these world leaders, the dominance of these tech tycoons stems from a combination of factors. Just look at some of the common factors that interconnect all these big boys of the world. Despite the differences in their background, their ideology, domain they look after, these leaders have some striking resemblances, striking commonalities that we can take all an inspiration from, and that something sets them apart from the rest of the people in the world. They are all exceptional communicators. They possess remarkable physical fitness. These individuals have a stamina to work grueling hours, often outpacing their younger colleagues. They prioritize health and diet. Many of them are actually vegans, many of them are teetotalers. They have a regular exercise schedule, they have a careful attention to their diet, and they treat physical well-being as a non-negotiable foundation for success. Then of course we have one of the important aspects about work ethic. These leaders place work above personal pleasures or leisure. Their relentless focus and dedication to their responsibilities often takes precedence over personal indulgences. These traits remind us that greatness isn't just an innate talent or opportunity, but it is something about cultivating habits, discipline, and a clear sense of purpose. Now, many of you might say that this self-confidence, so immense, might look like an inflated ego, but make no mistake. What truly sets them apart is their resilience. They have faced countless setbacks, weathered innumerable storms and challenges, yet they have persisted with a never say die attitude, and here they are. So, as the new year 2025 kicks off, perhaps it is the perfect time for all of you to make a fresh start on opportunities you had missed earlier. Your moment to rise and shine might just be round the corner. Time, though fleeting, brings new rays of hope every dawn. So seize your day. You will be able to seize the year. Make it count, and always remember, do not regret getting older. It is a privilege denied to so many. So with that, thank you for watching this video and wish you a very happy new year. We will be back once again with some very exciting content. It could be in the form of a motivational video. It could be in the form of a book review. It could be a geopolitical update. So stay tuned. Thanks once again for watching this video. Wish you a very happy new year 2025. Take care. Stay safe. Goodbye.